Hello everyone, John with Fun to Be Free coming to you live from Disney's Hollywood Studios. Let's go! Welcome to the Walt Disney World Resort here in Central Florida. We're near the guest entrance of Disney's Hollywood Studios, approaching Hollywood Boulevard. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We're now on Hollywood Boulevard. Just listen to the background music. It always puts me in a good mood. Circa 1930s Hollywood. And over in this direction is the Celebrity Five and Dine. You could actually find a power station that dispenses fuel rods here. And just around the corner on the right-hand side is Sunset Boulevard. That's where we're headed now.
Yeah, that didn't work out as well.
We're actually going to head down Sunset Boulevard, down towards Rock and Roller Coaster, starring Aerosmith. That's the topic for today's video here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We're actually going to discuss, is the Muppets, or should I say, are the Muppets taking over Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith? Hello there, how are you? Bubbles from the Bubble Wand. Before we get down to our destination, we should check in with the news. But first, I gotta grab my phone out of my pocket and set it up. If you give me just a moment here. All right, I think we're ready to go here. I'm on one of my favorite blogs. Website credit to Blog Mickey. Breaking! Muppets taking over Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now, of course, this news is a little on the older side since this was published back on November 22nd, 2024. But I just haven't had the opportunity to get out here to Disney's Hollywood Studios to bring you this breaking news until now. So let's continue with the news article here. It says Walt Disney World has announced the Muppets will take over Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This is a part of a larger move that will see Monsters Inc. Land replace Muppets Courtyard and Muppet Vision 3D. Here's the announcement. Oh, there's some artwork there with the attraction poster with Muppets coming to Rock and Roller Coaster. The Muppets will be taking over Rock and Roller Coaster, teaming up with some of music's biggest stars for Rock and Music Festival. We know so many of you share a love for the Muppets and know their energy will be perfect fit for this coaster. Plus, as the Disney ride Well, yes, I'll start over. Plus, as the first Disney ride ever to feature the Muppets, there's sure to be laughter, screams, and new tunes for this attraction for fans to enjoy throughout the adventure, and plenty of Muppets-themed merchandise in Sunset Boulevard. In the meantime, there's still enough time to catch a super stretch limo to the Forum to enjoy Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith and catch Muppet Vision 3D, again before their final curtain call. So we're approaching Sunset and Gower, I believe it is. There's one more article that I'd like to show you.
She's the boss. She talked to you one time. To mom, miss you, see you soon.
I gotta get in the shade. It's almost impossible to see this phone screen in the sun. Just give me a moment here. Let's go back. We'll check out the second article here. So this one's also from Blog Mickey with the date of January 24th, 2025, so very recent. Muppets taking over Rock and Roller Coaster soon at Disney's Hollywood Studios, with the news that Muppet Vision 3D will have its final day of operation on June 7th. There you go, June 7th. And yet again, let me get in the shade here. I'm having a very difficult time reading the phone screen with the sun. Guests are wondering how long they'll have to go without the Muppets at Walt Disney World theme parks. As a reminder, Walt Disney World previously announced that the Muppets take over Rock and Roller Coaster, stripping the attraction of the Aerosmith theming and instead allowing the Muppets to move in and team up with some of music's biggest stars for a rock and music festival. The question is, when will the Muppets move to Rock and Roller Coaster? Well, the Disney Parks blog announcement said that guests would have enough time to catch a super stretched limo to the Forum to enjoy Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. Other communications say that Kermit, Miss Piggy, and friends are soon headed just across the park to their new home on Sunset Boulevard. Emphasis added. It would stand to reason that Walt Disney World did not announce closing date for Rock and Roller Coaster because it will close after June 7th. But it also sounds like Disney doesn't want to waste any time getting the Muppets into their new home on Sunset Boulevard. Yeah, I agree with that. And so here's the marquee for Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith, and of course I've said that name a lot of times. And there's the attraction poster up there, and oh, check out Steven Tyler's hat. There's a quick example of the super stretch limo. And up here is the Q marquee entrance with the standby currently at 50 or 50 minutes, with the lightning lane on the opposite side over to the right hand side there. There's also a single rider entrance on this attraction. Thank you for your patience. I was having a little technical difficulty again with the phone in the sun. I just can't quite see the screen. All right, I think we're all set up now. At any rate, I also wanted to discuss What do you think's going to happen? In other words, after they close Muppet Vision 3D, are they going to essentially just take all the figures and characters and move it to a different location here in the park so that future generations can experience the Muppets in all their glory? Or are they actually going to use and repurpose the figures here in the Rock and Roller Coaster pre-show? In other words, you know, when you go in the big room and you see the whole band with Steven Tyler, and it's behind the glass with the projection to the forum, there is a possibility that they could utilize those figures in the pre-show. I'm just not certain if that's the case, but I can only imagine it would be, you know, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem featuring Animal. Maybe Animal will be, you know, the feature presenter, the MC on the attraction, maybe Kermit, not quite certain. But tell me your thoughts below in the chat. We're just kind of headed back to the entrance here of the G-Force Records Plaza. I wanted to check out the stretch limo hanging overhead. We're going to get a better shot by coming around to the front here. G-Force Records presents Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. Let me grab my phone out of my pocket again, and while we're here, and I'm thinking about it, there's a little food and beverage location right up here. KR&R, the Rock Station. Eat to the beat. We'll check that out here in just a moment. See if we can pull up a menu maybe. Okay, now we're gonna have to search for it. KR&R. See if we can find a menu.
Thank you.
And they offer all-day snacks, including mini corn dogs, tortilla chips with cheese, mini churros, chocolate chip cookie, and assorted chips. They also have some frozen treats, like the frozen Minute Maid Premium Lemonade, a frozen Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola float, a Barg's root beer float, and a waffle cone. In addition, they have some non-alcoholic beverages and also some alcoholic beverages as well. These beverages also contain Coca-Cola products, along with some whiskey with Coke and some Bud Light and hard seltzer. KR&R, the Rock Station. And over in this direction here is a post-show shop. Rock around the shop. But let's go back to the Muppets, taking over Rock and Roller Coaster. Boom, and the blast of cold air just hit me. Nice AC. Oh, we got a chat. P-Will7, sounds good. Hi, P-Will7, where are you from? We're now deep into the heart of Rock Around the Shop. And in this shop, of course, you could find multiple and various items of merchandise themed to Walt Disney World. For example, Mickey Mouse t-shirts, sweatshirts, bags, hats. And they have a wide and vast array of t-shirts here. Even What Up Dog! And the extremely popular Pizza Planet t-shirt. Oh, P-Will7's from Peoria, Illinois. P-Will7, do you have any trips planned here to the Walt Disney World Resort?
I would say that would be one of the best rides.
And they actually have some themed attraction merchandise as well. I wonder if these are going to be hot sellers on eBay. Simply because, you know, this is coming to an end and they probably won't carry much Rock and Roller Coaster merchandise anymore. And I suspicion that's why we're seeing a huge selection of general Walt Disney World merchandise. There's another shirt here. And remember all this? There used to be all these drumsticks here. You could purchase Rock and Roller Coaster themed drumsticks, but you could still get the Loungefly backpack. That's still available. Circle around. These drums used to contain the drumsticks as well. P-Will7 says not yet, but P-Will7, what's your favorite resort to stay in here at the Walt Disney World Resort? In other words, Disney Hotel. Have you ever stayed in one? It's very special. Oh, check out Steven Tyler's hat. There we go. There's the whole band. Here's the unload with a guest that just unloaded from one of the trains. Obviously, a sign says "Do not enter." But I assume it's safe to stand here and just watch his train. Oh, there's the train advancing right now. It's going back to load just around the corner to the left-hand side. And in just a few moments, there'll be another train advancing into the unload. You can hear the brakes open now. There's all the happy guests. They're ecstatic. They just came off one of the best attractions in this park. Let me know your thoughts about Rock and Roller Coaster. Is it one of your favorites? Are you sad to see it go? Or are you welcoming the new Muppets invading Rock and Roller Coaster? I'm gonna slowly turn here. P-Will7, what hotel did you stay in? I'm very curious to hear about your experience. Oh, while we're here, I just wanted to mention, there's a fuel rod power station here. So while we're in this post-show shop, oh, everybody, hello there, how are you? Where are you from? New Jersey. We're live on YouTube right now. Fun to be free.
I think I've seen you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Excellent.
You learn a lot from your videos.
Oh, really? Well, thank you so much. I'm glad I'm here to help.
Thank you.
Have a great time.
Great ride.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, excellent. I love it too. Have a great day. So like I was saying before, the real reason why we came in this post-show shop is simply because, what do you expect it to be rethemed as? I could only imagine they're going to have projections of, say, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem with Animal over here on the projection, where they have Aerosmith, where they have the post-show photos or on-ride attraction photos from the train. And then they'll probably move the various merchandise items that they used to have, the Studio One store, I believe it's called, over by the Muppet Vision 3D exit. But currently that shop's been closed for many years now, probably going on, what, 4+ years. So that'd be a welcome change that you get to see some Muppet merchandise return to the park here. A full-scale shop. We're gonna head down the ramp and out the automatic doors, back outside, into the Florida sun. It's actually a nice day today. I believe the high is about 87, but there's a nice, gentle, cool breeze, mild February weather, humidity's low. It's a nice day. Pow! Back in the sun. Let me put my sunglasses on here. And we'll head across the way here. Everybody loves to pose and get their photos in front of the giant guitar. And while we're here, let's take another look at it. Anybody in the chat know how tall this guitar is? Because I certainly do not. And over in this direction is a merchandise kiosk. Shop and roll, play on words. They mostly sell pins and lanyards and some sunglasses and hats. Just taking a quick look here. More hats and ear headband. Also, there's an outdoor vending location here, or ODV. Pretzel Palooza. And as you can probably imagine what they have, sweet cream cheese pretzel, cheddar jalapeno pretzel, and of course some beverages and beverages with alcohol. And we can see the pretzel right through the window, maybe, without the glare, I hope. And I'm not certain what's going on with the Sunset Showcase at the moment. If I remember correctly, they're retheming Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy into a new villain show. Anybody in the chat know more? What dates is going to open? There's a row of green hedges to obstruct your view as they Imagineer a new and upcoming attraction here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I just wanted to mention that the reason why we're not going to go ride Rock and Roller Coaster today, because the last time I actually experienced the attraction, I took a camera on it, and I was allowed apparently to ride without a safety strap or safety lanyard, but apparently they changed the policy. I'm not sure when the date was. The video I made was quite a long time ago, but the point is, they changed the policy for safety, and you can't bring in, I guess, cameras or other loose articles without a strap or attached to your body somehow. In other words, like a lanyard wrist strap. And I think the only two attractions in the Walt Disney World Resort that have a policy like that is the Space Mountains in Magic Kingdom, but I believe you actually have to have your camera attached or fixed to your body, whether it be on your wrist or your backpack, your chest, something to that effect. But if I remember correctly, last time we went on Rock and Roller Coaster, it was a lanyard as simple as go around your wrist and attach to your camera. So I just wanted to mention that if anybody wants to bring a camera on Rock and Roller Coaster, but I'm not certain if the policy has changed since then. We're now back on Sunset Boulevard. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And over in this direction here are the Hollywood Hills. And in the evenings, Disney presents Fantasmic, a journey beyond your wildest imagination, starring Mickey Mouse. And of course, there's the Lightning Lane entrance. I believe tonight it's 9:30 p.m. Park closes at 9. And yes, you could stay for the show past park closing. And just on the opposite side or adjacent here is the Beauty and the Beast stage show, which I believe there's no current show times at the moment. But back to Sunset Boulevard and the Sunset Ranch Market here on the far side. Let's go check it out. You know, I haven't seen the menu for Catalina Eddie's for a while. We should go look at that. I did a video here once before, and I did Fairfax Fair, and I actually ate at this location. It was very good, extremely good. But I've never eaten at Catalina Eddie's, so I'd like to go check that out. And as always, I gotta grab my phone out of my pocket and set it up so we could view the menu while navigating just simply a person in the walkway. Okay, so yeah, we're at Catalina Eddie's. There's a sign up there overhead. Victory with vegetables, of course, circa World War II, post-war. Farmers market themed, probably. It's the 1930s, Los Angeles era. Oh, hello there.
How are you?
Good, thank you. All right, so Catalina Eddie's, let's search for it. Oh, there it is, Catalina Eddie's. Catalina Eddie's at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Sunset Boulevard. They offer lunch and dinner, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. They even accept the dining plans. Of course, this is a quick service kiosk. And we should mock up an order, so I'm gonna hit begin order. Select an arrival window. Now. They have some featured offerings, like the toffee and coconut blondie, and this red sangria. They also have a limited time offerings with alcohol, the frozen lavender rose. They have additional entrees as well, like a meatball sub, a pepperoni and sausage pizza, a pepperoni pizza, a cheese pizza, a Caesar salad with chicken, and additional sides like breadsticks. And they also offer kids meals with a pepperoni pizza, a cheese pizza, and desserts. There's the toffee and coconut blondie, and they offer some beverages as well. And also beverages with alcohol. And we're back to Catalina Eddie's. Here's where you could start your order if you pay with cash, or maybe a gift card, even Apple Pay. They have the menu posted overhead, of course, with the mobile order pickup over on our right-hand side. And there's plenty of patio seating. Looks like it's pretty popular here today. You're watching live streaming coverage from Disney's Hollywood Studios. We'll head over in this direction down towards Hollywood Boulevard and check out the rest of the park. Oh, but while we're here, maybe we should actually go inside the Carthay Circle Theater. Of course, themed for the theater that Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs premiered at in 1937, I believe it was. December of 37? Oh, hello there. How are you? And over to our left-hand side, there's a wide assortment of Disney plushes. And of course, this shop themed to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs with the attraction poster hanging overhead. And for you pressed penny fans, there's a machine here. Pressed penny collectibles. And as I remember, they have a lot of apparel for young children and adults alike. Graphic tees that are offered. Just out of curiosity, I just want to see how much. Okay, adult tees, $25 each when you buy two. Regularly, $29.99 each plus tax. Oh, there's a Muppets t-shirt over there. We'll go check that out. I'm all excited now. I love it when I see Muppets merchandise. Here we go, the Muppets. Like I said before, I hope Rock Around the Shop, whatever it becomes, the new name, it's going to feature more Muppets merchandise. We could use more Muppets merchandise in this park, that's for certain. I think the Muppets franchise is grossly underutilized. And real quick, I want to mention, there's Chubby. You don't see too much Chubby merchandise, but what a cute character. And I think Chubby just steals the show in Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I'm going to slowly back up here. And we'll look at the register wrap. And hanging overhead, there are some photos of Walt and Lily and Disney attending the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs premiere at the Carthay Circle Theater. We can't get too close to it. Oh, and I want to show you this. I've actually never seen this, but I'm sure the Magic Kingdom offers this. Look at these oversized plush Stitch dolls. Wow. I wonder how heavy they are. I'm going to try to just take some weight off it. Yeah, they got some mass to it. How much is this guy? Oh boy, $69.99. I didn't see that one coming, wow. But yeah, you could put Stitch in your passenger seat, go down the HOV lane or the carpool lane. Counts as a second person, it's so big. And if we walk down, or I should say walk through these double doors here, we would have been greeted by this merchandise section with the Loungefly backpacks and Stitch theme apparel, along with merchandise, like the flasks And the Mickey ear headbands, Team Stitch. It's like this whole section is Stitch. It's a lot of Stitch going on here. I would have expected to see this over at the Magic Kingdom. And we'll continue with our little tour here. And here's another set of doors off to our right-hand side. I'm just going to see what it'd look like if on this display we walk through them. General Walt Disney World merchandise.
Okay, we'll walk outside.
And a lot of Minnie in here. I see lots of red and polka dots. Of course, red and polka dot bows. We're gonna head this direction through these double doors. And I'm gonna slowly pan and turn here so you can check out the Minnie Mouse Lounge Flight backpacks, the photo frames, the t-shirts. There's more shirts and apparel over here along with the Minnie headbands. And we're gonna make our way out the door back into the beautiful day here, Central Florida. And if you're in need for a restroom or a telephone, there's the loading dock. And I don't know about all of you explorers in the chat, but when I see the words glitz and glamour, I think of the Tower of Terror pre-show with Rod Serling amid the glitz and the glamour. Here at the Majestic Theater. We should go inside, check it out. Why not? We're here. There's AC inside. I know you can't experience it, but you can sure see it. It's like we're going into a movie theater. And here's some more merchandise. Looks like blankets. And I believe over here is Lily Pulitzer, a very popular apparel brand worn here at the resort. Lots of young girls to women match in their family garb. They have multiple generations wearing the same themed outfits, like the pants and the shirts. And I believe we're in Pandora now. Oh yeah, it is Pandora. Jewelry, jewelry, jewelry. Gonna back out this door here. Back outside. And why not? While we're here, let's go across the way, over by the Route 66 sign. Have I ever mentioned that I'm a big Route 66 fan? Anybody in the chat ever been on Route 66? It's quite an experience. Especially from the Disney Pixar movie Cars. If you've ever been down Route 66, it's like you're watching the movie Cars. It's so interesting. I'd highly recommend that you give it a shot. But here we go. I believe this is Real Vogue, right? Now featuring 2025. Oh yeah. They have a lot of merchandise items for your grab and goes. But again, I would expect this is more like, you know, go to Magic Kingdom and then you're walking out the Emporium and I got to grab something for so-and-so. And over here on the back side, more items. They have a lot of 2025 merchandise, but I'm sure they do at this time every year. Now, is it just me or are these stores crowded or are they just too small? I think it's a little bit of both. We got a little higher attendance today simply because tomorrow's Valentine's Day. And as we discussed before, the crowds are going to increase, I believe, drastically tomorrow. But yeah, it's a little tight coming through these stores simply because I believe the square footage is a little on the smaller side. Hey, we were just talking about Cars. A lot of Cars merchandise. I can only imagine this is still pretty popular with the young boys. I mean, what small child doesn't like a car to play with? It's a little challenging trying to navigate and point the camera in the direction you want it to, simply because this store is very narrow. And there's Toy Story merchandise here. And we'll get a shot of all the merchandise. If you walk through these doors here, what it would appear like. As I back out. And I'm going to slowly turn the camera here. We're still on Sunset Boulevard. And we're going to look across the pathway. We came out of Legends of Hollywood, which is inside was themed to Pandora. Then we came across the street over to Real Vogue. And here we are at just walked out of the Beverly Sunset. Oh, we didn't even get a shot of Tower Terror. There's the Hollywood Tower Hotel looming ominously in the background. You're watching live streaming coverage from Disney's Hollywood Studios. Oh, and over this direction, there's a Disney PhotoPass photographer taking photos of the family. Oh, I'm about to get excited. I didn't see this. We're going to have to look at the paving. I'm going to point the camera down towards the ground, and you're going to see some score marks. So they're cutting up the concrete here, and the concrete paving project continues here. This little piece of concrete probably, it may come out tonight and be replaced for tomorrow. But there's another piece that they just poured right here. Ongoing maintenance here. Adjacent is another new piece of concrete. And I can only imagine these pieces are here being replaced because there's some utilities under here and storm drains. I'm a paving geek. But now let's head down towards Hollywood Boulevard. Or I should say back, because that's where we started from. Okay, like I said, we're on Sunset Boulevard. We're going to make a left on my direction here. I'm looking at it this way, left. And we're going to head towards the guest entrance. I wanted to go back there. I didn't mention it, but when I walked in, what I did see was something on one of the backstage gates. And I wasn't certain what it was, but I did hear a cast member talk about how there is a special event going on. It's today and tomorrow for Valentine's Day. Apparently they're having special meet and greet characters. And the cast member I heard talk about it said that Cruella de Vil was out meeting with guests earlier. So they're having characters that wouldn't normally be on stage greeting guests here today for the special event for Valentine's Day. So we may be able to get a shot or a sneak peek of some special characters, but can't make any promises. I didn't see any yet. I don't know if we missed it. I don't know, if it's later tonight, but at any rate, I heard that it's included with your park admission today. So here's that backstage gate. It says, "Who's your Valentine? Everyone needs a favorite fiend." Not friend, fiend. F-I-E-N-D. So that's probably for today and tomorrow. And we'll slowly turn around here. And while we're pointing the camera in this direction here, I just want to briefly mention something here. It's kind of old news by now, but Sid Cahuenga's one-of-a-kind Tinseltown Photos shop sign returned. They modified it slightly, but don't you just love it? Circa 1930s Hollywood. And of course, it's been rethemed. Disney Photo Pass, treasured memories. And we're gonna head back down Hollywood Boulevard. Head down towards Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. See if we can find any special event characters. You're watching live streaming coverage from Disney's Hollywood Studios. And I just wanted to quickly mention here, I love this little signal here where it's Hollywood and Vine and it says stop. Just as you saw my little animation that I made there, the sign moved to stop, but I didn't hear the bell ring. I wonder if it's broken. I get a little kick out of hearing the bell ring. There's one over by Tower of Terror as well. I love it. There's just one across the street here over on Sunset Boulevard, but I love it when the semaphore changes and you can hear the little bell. Ding! Oh, I just wanted to show you. I'm not certain how long it's been, but it could be a couple years now, maybe a year and a half. At any rate, see this green plywood structure that's just essentially covering the doorway all around it? If I remember correctly, there was an incident where an object hit this and there was all marble here. I don't know if it was real marble or faux marble, but it cracked and collapsed and became a safety hazard. And it's been quite some time. They just haven't fixed it yet. But down here is an example of what it was, I believe. It was this material, this color. And if I go to touch it, this feels like real marble. That doesn't feel fake or faux. It feels real. So I think an object hit it, it cracked and collapsed. So I don't know. I wonder if the Walt Disney Imagineers, they're just not certain what to do or use what type of material, or if the building needs to be reinforced to hold the material they want to use, something to that effect. Might be an engineering issue. But at any rate, we'll continue walking down Hollywood Boulevard here towards Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And have you ever noticed the hot and fresh popcorn stands here? So there's one just up ahead. They have, what's the number? 6, 7 of these right in this little area. Essentially, center stage is what they call it. But think of, the hub in front of the castle. Think of the hub where Walt and Mickey's partner statues is. Could you imagine having 6 or 7 of these around there? I mean, they have, what, 3? Excuse me. One on the east side, one on the west side, and I believe one towards Main Street, right? But there's so many hot and fresh popcorn stands here. And then occasionally, every time I'm in this park, or I should say in the past, they would do meet and greets around this area here with Chip and Dale behind the railings. There's probably a meet and greet going on here, probably, or will be. Maybe they're on break. There's a Disney Photo Pass photographer. I can only imagine it's Chip and Dale, though. And I think Chip and Dale also meet and greet in that planter over there by the Hollywood Brown Derby. And here's center stage that I was briefly mentioning, this whole area. See, if I pan over here to the left, there's a hot and fresh popcorn stand there. And then there's another one just off in this direction or straight ahead now. There's another one right there by the Hollywood Studio sign. I mean, how many are there here at center stage? So crazy. So we could walk up these steps and actually go up on the center stage. And anybody in the chat, do you remember the giant Mickey, Sorcerer Mickey Fantasia hat that used to be here? That was the eyesore that would cover this awesome Grauman's Chinese building before it was themed to Mickey and Minnie. Just this towering eyesore. And then finally, a few years ago, they added all the theming elements back to the rooftops here. And there's, of course, a Disney PhotoPass photographer staged here, so you get your photo in front of this awesome attraction. And a set of steps. I'm gonna go down. Give me a moment. Boom, back to ground level. And we got a lot of wind noise, but a video yesterday we walked underneath Spaceship Earth, and I heard that the wind noise wasn't that bad for everybody listening in the chat. Whoa, look at the exterior queue for Mickey and Minnie. There's got to be at least, what, an 80-minute wait? I don't know. We could go see. See how close I am. I could be completely wrong, and it's all 35 minutes. Let's check it out. Oh, I'm looking at the chat now. Tiki Man Fan. Hi, guys. Yeah, Tiki Man Fan and I, we go way back to the dinosaur attraction. Remember Tiki Man? I'm headed over towards the standby wait time. 40 minutes. There you go, 40 minutes. That's what it's posted at. Oh, there's Muppets! Kermit the Frog with Jim Henson. Sorry, I didn't mean to drive you away. Kermit the Frog, if I remember correctly, was actually stenciled in with a roofing nail by Jim Henson. Here's the date. I don't remember that, but there you go, 8/28/89. Like I said before, they need more Muppets in this park. Who doesn't like the Muppets? The Muppets are amazing. And I'm not trying to be critical, but Disney needs to utilize the Muppets more. And I know there's merchandise, I know there's Disney Plus, and I know there's movies, but I'm just suggesting that Muppets is such a big part of most children's childhood. I can't imagine why they're not just pumping out more Muppets content. And we're now entering Commissary Lane. Featuring the ABC Commissary.
Oh, for the races.
Some billboards up here. Shameless promotion for their ABC channel, streaming on Hulu. Shifting Gears and Good Morning America. There's also a giant oversized one up here with Live with Kelly and Mark. Yes, I know it says Live Kelly and Mark up there. No, but I want to see you live. That would be a better show. Live with Kelly and Mark. Can you see it? There's probably viewers right now that watch that show. And he's going, or they're going, what's this guy talking about live with? Doesn't it say live up there? Live, Kelly and Mark. Oh, it's probably obscured, the sun's so bright. reflecting on it.
They have like Woah and stuff like that.
La conoce.
You're watching live streaming coverage from Disney's Hollywood Studios. Oh, did I happen to mention that I believe there's a cheerleading convention in town? And I believe they're having events over at the Wide World of Sports Convention Center. Cheerleading competitions.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Live on YouTube.
Aparezcamos.
Hello there. Bye-bye. Have a great day. I imagine they were South American young adults having fun. Oh boy, I think we found something. Can you see up ahead here? There's a small mob of guests that are camped out in the sun with umbrellas and waving fans like they've been there for quite some time, roasting. So I think we found it. This is a special event meet and greet. I could only imagine this is where Cruella de Vil is meeting and greeting today. I even see one guest, what looks like some Cruella horns in the crowd. But I'm guessing right now that this special event character is on break and they might only have one, possibly, yeah, one, only one. So maybe we'll come back and catch a glimpse of that. And here's a relatively new outdoor vending location, Ice Cold Hydraulics. Thirst suspension since 1989. Looks pretty popular. They offer a limited selection of light snacks and beverages. And here we are at Grand Avenue. We're now entering Grand Avenue featuring Muppet Vision 3D.
Well, I don't know actually. Yeah, I was eating as fast as I
So here's the Grand Arts Theater, now playing Muppet Vision 3D. And as you guys probably guessed it, I adore this show. I love this show. I'm actually really sad to see it go. Like we discussed briefly earlier, Disney's going to try to preserve it. 1 minute till the next show, as the cast members broadcasting Town Crier. And so, no, I'm just a little sad because it's such a good show and it's such a good fit for this park. It's been here, it has history, the kids love it. It's a good family attraction where young explorers and older adults could enjoy it together, multi-generational. It's just too bad. But at least they're maintaining the Muppets in this park by moving to Rock and Roller Coaster, and like I said before, I think it's going to be good. I think they're going to do a great job theming it to Rock and Roller Coaster. And then while we're here, we'll just take a quick look at the Miss Piggy fountain here. With Ratso, I did believe, down there in the boat. And let's actually head down these steps past Pista Rizzo, because I mentioned this, the Stage 1 Studio Store. This used to be the Muppets post-show shop where you could purchase Muppets themed merchandise. But I think it's been closed for over 4 years now. So I guess it probably won't reopen now. It'll be rethemed to monsters. We could attempt to walk towards the doors, but I know they're going to be blocked out. And they have black drapery behind it. But yeah, Stage 1 Company Store. That's what it was called. And to my back, of course, is Pizza Rizzo. It's a quick service dining location.
It is a funky time. It is 30, so
But they did open this for a limited engagement where I believe it was for a milestone anniversary for Disney's Hollywood Studios, and they had the special event merchandise in this location. So it did reopen, I guess. But I've always enjoyed this store. They always had the props hanging overhead. And over in this direction, of course, is the Mama Melrose Ristorante Italiano. Table service dining location here in Grand Avenue. And we're coming up on Kermit the Frog now. Dueling Kermits welcoming you into the Studio One store with the Miss Piggy clock hanging overhead. And of course, as you could probably imagine, Muppet Vision 3D just unloaded. It let out all these guests into Grand Avenue here. Oh, we got a photo going on. I'll just pause. Oh, have a great day. Posing for the photo, family photo. Yeah. Here's the exit, the unload for Muppet Vision 3D. You drop your glasses in the little purple basket receptacle. And can't get enough Kermit, right? Look at the building. There's Kermits everywhere. Kermit eyes. There's even a Kermit clock. Muppet stuff. We could attempt to head back and see if Cruella de Vil is meeting and greeting with the guests. You're watching live streaming coverage from Disney's Hollywood Studios. And one thing I just want to mention while we're here. Up ahead, there's a little sign. It's a little hard to read probably from here. It says public restrooms. As we get around the corner, I love how they themed this restroom. They gave it a name inside Grand Avenue here, just across the way from Muppet Vision 3D. They named it Gonzo's Royal Flush. I just love it cracks me up that this restroom has a name. I'm just trying to think out loud. There's not too many restrooms here at this resort that are named or play on words, are there? Most of them just say restroom, right?
Yes.
This area got quite congested as the show let out. But of course, there's strollers to my right and my left. So all the families arranging all their items, putting their children back in the strollers, heading off to the next attraction. Oh, we are in luck now because I actually see Cruella de Vil. But there's another There's Goofy and Max meeting and greeting. They look like they have a pretty popular line going on right now. And here's the size of the queue. Looks very respectable considering there's all these other characters out. But we're gonna head across the street. Okay, let's get going before Cruella goes back in. Attempt to make our way through all the pedestrian traffic. It's a little congested in this area. Here we go. They even have 2 cast members out front so people can't approach and take photos, I guess, without waiting in the queue. But there she is, Cruella de Vil. Of course, one of my favorite animators, Mark Davis, created and drew Cruella de Vil. A master magician of an artist he was. There's Cruella, just signing autographs for the young guests. taking the young guests by the hand to get their Disney Photo Pass photo taken. Let me see if I could get a better angle on this. I don't want to get too close. I want to try to respect the cast members, keeping all the guests back. Oh, hello there.
Okay.
Thank you for being here. And we'll just get a quick idea of the queue here. There you go. It just touches Star Wars Galaxy's Edge entrance there into the Figueroa Street. We'll slowly turn here. Maybe take one last look of Cruella. Slowly turn the camera here. Oh, Tiki Man Fan says, that's the first one I've seen without a name. Can you give me another example of the name you're thinking about? Like if I go to the Magic Kingdom, is every restroom called XYZ? Like I guess at Epcot in the Norway Pavilion, they have the Frozen themed restrooms and the Tangled themed restrooms, but it doesn't actually say the name overhead, right? There's not giant font letters posted, right? Tiki Man Fan? It just says restroom on the signage below and your eye level, maybe? Oh, here we go, we're in luck. Let's go to the other side of the street. Maleficent is looking dark and ominous, signing autographs for these young explorers over here. There she is now. Check out the horns.
It'll be a hard finish.
Probably hot.
What a role in the show.
You can't swing, it's gotta be.
And a great family photograph. And here's the queue, waiting.
I can't go closer because you have to get in line and get closer.
My family's off from Massachusetts, so they're all
These guests look like they've been camped out quite some time. 40 minutes maybe? Not quite certain, but they look like they're roasting in this beautiful 87-degree Florida sun today. Oh, hello there. And we're approaching Tatooine Traders, where you could purchase Star Wars themed merchandise, of course, post-show shop for Star Tours. Here's the entrance to the attraction now with the lightning lane and the standby entrance. Just out of curiosity, how long is the wait? Oh wow, it's short. Standby entrance is only 5 minutes for Star Tours right now. And up ahead here is the Backlot Express restaurant. It's a quick service themed paint shop restaurant. And we're headed towards Echo Lake now. We've now entered Echo Lake. And just beyond this, all this green foliage here, is the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular.
What do you want?
And up ahead here, of course, is Echo Lake, peeking just above the strollers and all these bushes, plants. You could just see the water fountain from Echo Lake. We'll head down towards the steps here, I guess, and back towards Hollywood Boulevard. Take a quick look at Echo Lake. And there's Gertie the dinosaur. And if we head over in this direction here, here's the entrance for the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular with Indiana Jones looming large overhead. And let's see here. Production schedule, 4:30 p.m. is the next show. So it's, oh gosh, about 17, 18 minutes from now. Or we're gonna wander down the steps. And as I head down, you can see Gertie's giant footprint stamped into the concrete. Anybody in the chat know what size shoe this is? Stomp, stomp, stomp. Back into Echo Lake. You can see Gertie's tail. Dinosaur Gertie's Ice Cream of Extinction. And of course they offer ice cream from outdoor vending. Hello there. Gertie's Ice Cream. Serving 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And over in this direction is the 50s Primetime Cafe, a table service restaurant, where they have roll in the show. And just up here is the Hollywood and Vine. It's an all-you-care-to-enjoy family feast featuring Minnie Mouse, where you could take her photo before you go dine. What I'm attempting to do now is head over to the Hollywood Five and Dime. If I remember correctly, there is a fuel rod location there. I'd like to exchange my fuel rod. See if they have one available. There's probably glare in the window or reflection, but there are some guests right now eating away at the Hollywood and Vine. And these windows displaying the Disney Skyliner and their merchandise. We just have to head across the street to the Celebrity Five and Dime. Waiting for guests to cross in front of me. All right, air conditioning. If I remember correctly, the fuel rod location is over here. And as always, Disney Hollywood Studios merchandise shops are on the smaller side in terms of square footage. So, like I said, it's not crazy crowded, but sometimes it's hard to navigate in here. I thought the fuel rod was here, but maybe I have to ask a cast member. Oh, hello there. I'm just looking for the fuel rod dispensing location.
Okay, if it's not on this end, this is where it might be
on the opposite side. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day. Cast member said it's on the opposite side. We'll ask another cast member. Hello, sir.
Hi, good, how are you?
Good, thank you. I was looking for the fuel rod power station. Where's that?
Be this one.
Oh, right there. I walked right past it. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day. My mistake. Here it is, right in front of my face. We literally just walked past it. Here we go. Portable chargers by fuel rod. You just insert your empty fuel rod near the top right with the barcode pointing to the right-hand side. Just like the sign says. But first, we need to hit swap. Insert empty fuel rod. I put it in the machine. Little door open. I heard it go inside. Clunk, clunk. Oh boy, there you go. Don't you love it? Bonk. And I have a newly dispensed fuel rod. It has juice. And if I hit the button, boom, we got 4 green LEDs. I'm going to attempt to put it on my camera here and attach it.
Where?
All like completely.
And plug it in. Just give me just a moment here if the camera wiggles a bit. Okay, I believe I successfully plugged that sucker in. So now we can charge. Okay, both ends plugged in. Success. Smash success. Okay, I'm looking at the time now. We have just over 10 minutes to walk back to the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular if we choose to go experience that. We could try to give it a shot, see what it's like. Trying to adjust the power cable so it doesn't get into the camera view at the moment if you see a cable wiggle around. Oh, there we go. Did you hear the semaphore? I could turn around here. Okay. Earlier we were on Hollywood Boulevard. And I was talking about the signal, the semaphore with the bell. I heard it. It just cycled. It went to stop. See up ahead next to Peavy's, the frozen Coca-Cola concoctions?
Mom, look at that.
And just for reference, look up above of the signal. It's Echo Park Drive and Keystone Street that we're on right now. And the semaphore is extended stop with the red light on. If we wait around long enough, it'll probably ring. But I don't know if we're going to stand here too much longer. I just wanted to give you another example of the signal. Love it. And there's Echo Lake again with SS down the hatch. And up ahead here, this used to be the post-show shop for the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular many years ago. Gosh, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago. Somebody in the chat probably know more when it closed. But yeah, it's been probably about 5 years. And they used to sell Indiana Jones themed merchandise. Oh, we're missing this. Hold on. There's Donald and Daisy Duck meeting and greeting. And here's the queue line, not too long. Comfortable to wait in. It's very nice and breezy over in this spot here. Got some occasional spots of shade in this nice Florida sun. Oh, look at that, how cute. It's gonna make a nice photo. There you go, Donald and Daisy, moving and grooving. Okay, slowly turn the camera here, back towards the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. Hello there. Is this okay? Oh.
We're actually at capacity.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Have a great day. Cast member says they're at capacity already for the 4:30 p.m. show. Wow. Let me look at the time here. Yeah. Okay. Still 7 minutes away. I didn't expect to see that one coming. And the wind's really whipping up here.
Yeah.
Out here by Echo Lake. Oh, and remember right up here, if I remember correctly, it was named Legends of Hollywood. And they had bronze busts of let me start with Walt Disney bust and various other themed artists and movie stars. And then they rethemed it into this nice little patio area. But if I remember correctly, that opened with the park here in May of 1989. And over to our left-hand side is the Hyperion Theater. Featuring the Frozen Sing-Along Celebration. Which I imagine this is among the last shows of the day. Looks like guests are entering right now. They're making a beeline into the theater. Must be starting soon. Yeah, it's really windy. Comment in the chat if you could hear me. It is got some sizable winds, maybe 15, 20 miles an hour. Oh, you know what we should do? We should go check out One Man's Dream. I heard they got new carpet. Here we are back in front of center stage. The Disney Pass photographer. Disney Photo Pass photographer, that is. And is there another special meet and greet location up here, just up ahead? Not certain. Looks like they have some artwork on this vertical section of wall that they use for the projection shows at night. But it could be just a backdrop where you could take your own photo. Looks like almost Aladdin themed. Maybe it's Jafar. Oh, there is a queue. Holy smokes, I think that's it. There's a queue of people. Some Disney Photo Pass photographers. Yeah, it's gotta be Jafar posted here. Okay, here's a set of steps. And walk down it here. So this character must be on break. Oh, Uncle Aardvark. Sounds great, no issue. Thank you, Uncle Aardvark. Uncle Aardvark and I go way back to the dinosaur attraction. here's Walt Disney Presents from Mickey Mouse to the Magic Kingdoms and beyond. You could actually meet Ariel from the live action story. And of course, Walt Disney's One Man's Dream. Let's go inside. Well, hello there, sir. Oh, I could smell new carpet. It's not that I could just see that it's new carpet. I could smell it's new carpet. Smells like brand new carpet. It's vivid, bright, robust. So there you go. How exciting is that? Oh. Now I wonder if there's anybody in the chat that could help me out. But this photo here, Walt Disney, if I remember correctly, this is the photo that was airbrushed in, I believe it was 1966, but I could be wrong on the dates. Somebody else might quote me on that and get a better date. But here's the point of this. So if you look, I believe it's in his right hand, they airbrushed out the cigarette. The cigarette would have been extended right here, I believe. That's the story I've heard. But it totally looks like he's holding an object there. And of course, obviously, they didn't want that out for public consumption in, today's times, if you will. And I don't know what date they airbrushed it out, but the photo was taken, I think, in '66. I could be wrong, though. At any rate, there's always this weird myth and rumor that went on. There's actually 3 things wrong with this particular photograph. Can anybody guess them in the stream? If not, I'll just mention it. I heard the 3 things wrong are, one, of course, at Disneyland, at that time, you weren't allowed to sit on stage, versus, I guess, now, unless there's special accommodation. But Walt is sitting on stage, technically, and it's a vehicle, I know, but that's what the cast members say at Disneyland. So he's sitting on stage, and he had facial hair. So that's number 2. Number 2 is facial hair. And of course, he was the only person, I believe, allowed to have facial hair at that time, because they didn't relax the policy at the Disneyland Resort, I think, until 2012, when Cars Land's opened in June, if I remember correctly. So that's number 2, the facial hair, the mustache, Walt's mustache. And number 3, of course, there was a cigarette in his hand. So there you go. Some quick trivia. But let me just pan the camera here around. And what a great area to walk in through a marquee entrance. And you see the man himself, Walt Disney. Of course, all these wonderful photographs. Walt Disney Presents. But here's one of my favorites right here. Walt in front of Epcot. Not the theme park, the city. And unfortunately, Walt doesn't look too well in this photograph, I think. If I remember correctly, this was the last time Walt appeared on video, or I should say camera, film. And it was October 1966, I think it was. And that's when they filmed the Epcot film written by Marty Sklar. So, yeah, he's looking a little down there. But at any rate, Florida Project pointed it out. Not certain of the date of this one, but I'd imagine or speculate this date was probably about 1965 when they had the press conference. And the Ramada Inn in Ocoee, Florida, with the governor of Florida and Roy, the brother, Roy Disney, his brother. Oh, and Uncle Aardvark says, nice to see you again. Thanks for the stream. Well, Uncle Aardvark, it's nice to have you chat again. What's new? And of course, Walt Disney and the Enchanted Tiki Room is standing below Jose. And we're just gonna slowly go out the entrance here. Back into this area. And while we're here, oh, there's Jafar. Here, check it out, check it out. Okay, let the camera adjust because it's probably, boom, bam, sun. But there's Jafar. Hey, we didn't expect to see you here today. Wonderful, nice to see you. It's hard to walk down a pathway without getting accosted by all these people. And look at, I'm not the only one interested. I mean, there's other people taking photographs and video too. But that's, I mean, you don't see Jafar here every day. Look at that costume, it's stunning. And the cape. A masterpiece of costuming at its finest. And look at the material that touches the ground. It's more of a vinyl, so it doesn't get chewed up along the concrete. What a neat costume. And I could only imagine it's pretty fragile, this costuming piece. So that's probably why they're not out that often. And it requires, you know, a taller type. Probably hard to come across. Jafar is really tall, unless he's wearing some platform Reeboks, custom made by costuming here at the resort, along with Velcro and brass along in the soles. All black in colors, my guess.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Scared me. Oh yeah.
Thomas, stop it. Of course.
What a neat costume. And I just want to take a quick look at the queue again. All these happy people that are waiting to get their picture with them. Oh, these guests are unruly. They're getting out of control. The cast member had to gently guide them into position. Go along the curb. Wow, it's getting really windy. Big wind gusts. Can you see the trees move? Almost feels like a Florida storm coming, but I don't think it's gonna rain. My lumbago isn't acting up today.
Yeah.
Well, that was certainly cool, seeing Jafar and Maleficent and Cruella de Vil, one of a kinds. Well, I'm apprehensive to ask in the chat, can you hear me okay? The wind gusts are quite large coming at me. And then I get over here and I don't see the winds blowing at all, but I guess it's a little wind tunnel behind the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And just up ahead here is Toy Story Land, featuring Woody. Can you hear him talk? Pull a string. I'll do an impression that's really bad, that'll embarrass myself. There's a snake in my boots. Yeah, that was really bad, I know. But I love that. And who doesn't like Toy Story 1? So here's a good question. What's your favorite Toy Story film? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Strange things are happening to me. Can you hear it? The background loop? Whoa, wind gust. And more guests are getting their photo in front of Woody, another Disney PhotoPass photographer. And not bad of a queue line here, but oh, we missed Buzz, but Buzz is not out. He'll probably come out in a few moments here. Buzz meet and greets over here. Excuse me. Yeah, all these people are queued up waiting for Buzz to come back. And of course, people everywhere. And it's not crazy crowded right now. It's actually, the crowds seem fairly light here in Toy Story Land.
Buzz, Jesse, Slinky,
I mean, I'm sure you've been here before, because I certainly have. When it's been so crowded, you cannot even move through this area of the park. When Slinky Dog's got like an 85-minute line, it gets pretty intense back here. There's still people here today, don't get me wrong. But you could actually walk through this pathway right now. Oh, look at this, Bo Peep. Uncle Aardvark says, I'd say 3. You're fine, you're fine. No worries. Have a great day. Here's my money. Here's my guess. This is an entertainment cast member, and it's probably her friend doing both. I mean, yeah, never mind. We'll continue here. And look at all the guests waiting to see Bo Peep. They even have tape on the concrete down here on the paving.
I'm Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl.
Can you hear Jessie? And there's Rex. Of course, the audio. Oh, look, we're missing it. Slinky Dog on the overbank. There he goes. Oh, here's Woody and Jessie. I've seen it before where the cast members get pretty aggressive keeping the guests out, because I think most guests don't realize that there's a long queue behind them, and they just try to come up in this empty space. But of course, they try to keep the strollers here to create, I guess, a little barrier. Woody and Jessie. Look, Jessie grabbing the Junior Explorer by the hand, leading her out to take the photo. How adorable. Little hug. All right, let's continue, and we'll take a quick look at the queue. The sun's peeking behind the clouds. I just put my sunglasses down, took them off. Wow, I didn't actually expect the line to be this long for Woody and Jessie, but this is pretty typical, pretty average and normal, right? Oh, we should go check this out up here. Woody's Lunchbox, a quick service dining location where they have all of the exterior dining tables out here. If we look just beyond the tables, there's a green row of hedges, and they're encompassing or circling a construction area where I'm not quite certain what the purpose of it is, but of course I think they're replacing the paving, and there might have been some utility work that they had to do. Where I'm going with this, or the point of this story, is that this has been under construction for a good 2+ years now, it seems like. Not certain on the date, but it's been a long time. I don't know, but I could just see through the hedge. You probably can't see it on camera. There's incomplete sections of concrete. Here, I could poke through, I guess you can see it. So, still unfinished. But it's been a long time, extremely long time. So I guess the point of this too, or at least the Walt Disney Imagineers, are that they're engineering some shade control for the guests, since there's not much shade in this area. In other words, there's just umbrellas. So let me show you over here. There are some sporadic umbrellas over a few tables, and this area of course gets pretty hot during the summer months. So, but this shade control has been under construction for quite a long time. And I'm actually surprised to see this few of people here at Woody's Lunchbox. Because usually you can't even get in this area. They have cast members that have ropes. Here, I'll show you. Here, I'll just back out. The cast here. We're going to slowly turn the camera. Under the umbrella. Yeah, there's your umbrellas with your entrance. With the cast members that generally only let people with mobile orders come in and out of here. Well, hello there. Have a great day. So, let me get across the pathway and we'll turn around again so you get a better idea what it looks like. So, there goes Slinky Dog. See all the numerous umbrellas for the, I want to say, temporary shade control, but maybe that was their plan all along, is put some temporary shade control in and then install the permanent structures that you're seeing with the Connects and Tinker Toys with the Green Army Men on those platforms in the background there, beyond the trees, beyond the green hedges. And then over in this direction, of course, is the alien swirling saucers, where the vehicles interchange between platforms. We can go take a quick look, why not? And while we're here, let me just, this sign always cracks me up. Exit only, alien swirling saucers entrance, because I could only imagine most guests come over here to board the attraction and they're dismayed when they can't discover where the entrance is. So, I mean, that sign's been there since day one, but just the way the flow, the pathway, the guest flow works, I guess. But here's how the vehicles work. See the little turntables? There's multiple turntables on each side of this attraction. And these vehicles interchange between locking fingers beneath the turntable below. So they actually transfer turntables. Shocking information, I know. Stop the presses. And here, just for quick reference, there's even another sign on this door here. Exit only. Just so people understand. And you can probably hear the load music, the low bass of the rumble in the background. Waiting for the dynamic attraction to, of course, the cast member to hit the green enable. Green enable button. In other words, a button to start the attraction. There you go. Hit the button, get audio, you get the turntable moving. Guests get their nice experience. You got a friend in me. And slowly.
Your Space Ranger Universe protecting you. There's a secret mission in an uncharted backyard. Your directive, have fun.
You're watching live streaming coverage from Disney's Hollywood Studios. Let your adventure begin. Alien Swirling Saucers is only 15 minutes for the standby entrance. Seems on the lower end. This attraction can get pretty lengthy. And we're currently in Toy Story Land and we're headed towards Galaxy's Edge.
This is the best route.
We're now in Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge. Can you hear the background music? Written and produced and performed by John Williams.
I love it. No, una que llama, está bien.
Sun's coming back. I'm putting on my sunnies right now. Probably heard some clanking around the microphone. Sun's peeking out from the clouds again as I go into this section and we get shade again. I've always liked, here, well, let's walk over here. I get a kick out of this. I really appreciate all the machining and the design work that goes into this from the Walt Disney Imagineers. But I really like the probe droid up here. The malfunctioning probe droid. If you could listen and hear it, it just kind of flickers on and off. Of course, from one of my favorite films, Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. Near the very beginning where the probe droid comes, you know? Oh, I love it. Hey, we got some entertainment.
Tame them. We remove the prisoner transport for them, but for you. Understood. Move out.
All right, too bad. Wah, wah. We just missed it. It's very comfortable walking through Galaxy's Edge right now. Up here on the right-hand side is Oga's Cantina, which usually the return wait time is sizable, but there's only one group, it looks like, waiting. So not that bad. Tomorrow we'll try to get out to Magic Kingdom to look at the crowds. Because like I said before, I think the crowds are going to be pretty large tomorrow. And a real quick update, I was actually able to secure a reservation for tomorrow at Magic Kingdom. So Disney must have refreshed for Friday, Valentine's Day, February 14th. So they're just packing it in with the last minute annual pass holders, I imagine. So, oh, here's Chewbacca. I even hear crowds making Chewbacca noise. Look at that. A walking carpet. Not that guy, but you know, Chewbacca. Can you hear him? So here's a question. Is Chewbacca more popular in front of the Millennium Falcon? Or is he more popular in Launch Bay? Is it simply that you can meet him in Launch Bay and he has pre-scheduled times where you can meet and greet, or he just pops up here and people just love it that he's here at the Falcon? Or is it just a major thoroughfare? Excuse me. Of course, there's people just flowing through this area for the Millennium Falcon attraction, Smuggler's Run. Oh, camera's getting jostled around. I'm attempting to plug in my camera before it dies. We have very limited juice on the camera. So just give me one moment. Okay, successfully plugged in, I believe. Oh, Chewbacca's leaving. Gotta go on break. Sorry about the jostling and shaking, but one of my cameras was on 1% and I had to plug it in from my fuel rod before it died. Oh, we should look while we're here for Smuggler's Run. So of course on the far left-hand side you get a single rider line, but of course this digital signboard that's made from LEDs in the red in color, and of course they flicker as a design on purpose, is probably difficult to see on camera, but it's possible you can see it with the frame rate. At any rate, single rider queue here at this attraction, along with the standby wait time of 35 minutes. That's not so bad.
I mean, right there, two of them, but they're like, no one can get to them.
And there's multi-terrace levels here in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There's a ramp that you can go up to the upper level, or just around the corner here, there's a set of steps, which we'll navigate up in just a moment to go up. And maybe we'll go into the merchandise location. Oh, there's Chewbacca again. He made it up here. Maybe he just moved. Can you hear him? Hey there. I wonder if that Wookiee can rip your arms off. At any rate, hey, look at this little Junior Explorer dressed up like the Mandalorian. Extremely popular for guests to dress in Star Wars themed costumes here. Let's enter the shop here. And we'll head over to the left since there's nobody coming. Oh, and they have a queue set up. Oh, the animatronic figure works. Seems like every time I've ever been here, it never works and the curtain's drawn around it. We could attempt to go to the other side. Take a look at him. But let's see how we're going to get there. There's not that many people in here, but the shop is rather small in size. So let's go over here. It's pretty popular. People are taking photos of them. Pretty neat. Oh, Sarlacc pit. Yep. What a neat little model here. A little animated display of the Sarlacc. They're slowly digested over 1,000 years.
I'm no Jedi.
Our grandson is bad.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Oh, and we're missing it though, but this whole dining area, this patio here is Docking Bay 7. It's a quick service restaurant. Here, let's just go inside. Just take a quick look. Since we're here, at least. So the entrance is around the corner, but this is kind of a side secret entrance where I believe that the cast doesn't really want you going in. But we came inside. Over in this direction here, where you're probably seeing sunlight come through, that's the actual guest entrance, where the cast is greeting. And then the guests come through this doorway here and head down this walkway down to the registers, where of course they let you in, of course, if you have a previous mobile order. Some Star Wars themed goodies, some delicious morsels. Excuse me, I'm sorry. We're just gonna walk past the register wraps here. And I'll attempt to point the camera up into docking bay 7, of course with the cargo ship on the roof lowering its cargo through this doorway. But how cool is the theming? They did such a good job in this restaurant. The only issue is square footage again. It just seems like it's just not large enough for the attendance that is anticipated, or at least that shows up for this park. But it's sure well executed, so well designed, so well laid out. These Walt Disney Imagineers know exactly what they're doing. While we're here, we could take a look at the menu. Maybe I could just sit down for a moment, take a load off. Oh, I could even get some water. That'd be great. I'm sure this is no secret, because it says right here, for water cups only, not your water bottle. But let me grab a cup, get some water. How embarrassing to do it one-handed. Okay, plenty. Let me go find a quick seat where we could pop up a menu. I have to grab the phone out of my pocket. I'm looking for a one-seater, possibly a two-seater, so I don't take up too much real estate. There we go, this will work very nicely. So as I said, just give me a moment to set up the menu here. Take the phone out of my pocket. And so we're at a quick service dining location. All right, so we're at Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo. And of course they serve lunch and dinner. Here's the times, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Lunch and dinner, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. So let's hit begin order to mock up an order. Select an arrival window now to 4:20 p.m. And they had some featured offerings like the Batuan beef and crispy tupado, along with a surly sarlacc. Remember the sarlacc pit? We just saw it in the merchandise shop. And here's a Ronto Roaster specialty. Let's take a quick closer look. See what it has in it. I've had this before. They're quite tasty. They contain roasted pork, grilled pork sausage, peppercorn sauce, and a tangy slaw wrapped on pita bread, and served with a side of chips, but it's only available after 3 o'clock. And I suspicion simply because Ronto Roasters, another quick service location just around the corner here, they close at that time, so they probably have the Rontos here after 3. But like I said, quite good. Here's that Batuan beef and crispy tupado, just a closer look. Everything I've ever had here is I think, very good. But the one thing that I love to play on words, the Endorian fried chicken tip. Yip, I love that. It sounds so Ewok, doesn't it? Crispy chicken served with macaroni and cheese and roasted harvest vegetables. They also have the plant-based option here, which that's good as well. The falafel and hummus garden spread. They have multiple sides, and the kids' Disney check meal with the pasta rings and the veggie dippers. Also with the additional fried chicken tip youngling meal. Oh, and for the Black Spire mousse, that's out of this world. No pun intended. It's pretty good. So that's awesome too. And they have the beverages with alcohol and non-alcoholic specialty beverages and normal beverages. So there you go. There's a quick look at Docking Bay 7. Let's get out of this menu here. And let me put my phone back in my pocket here. And then we'll move on our way. Phone going back in the pocket. I'm gonna grab my water and we'll go back out the way we came in. Automatic door. And I'm going to toss my garbage into this themed receptacle here. Hear the background audio? In this exterior patio, heavily themed. Oh, I got to move real slow here. Very tight quarters. Don't want to make anybody motion sick. Excuse me. And just around the corner in this direction here is the Ronto Roasters that I was just talking about. Oh, but it's still open. Look at that. Or there's just people standing there. Because I don't see the cat. No, I think they're gone because the registers look covered. It's like I'm watching Return of the Jedi. No, no, no. Yeah, Ronto Roasters, they're closed. Let's just see what the sign says. Please visit Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo to enjoy a Ronto wrap. There you go. They also offer the mobile order pickup at this location as well. And we're into the marketplace. I smell popcorn. I smell like a kettle corn. Here's some featured offerings, it looks like, where you could get the Stormtrooper popcorn helmet. We'll push in a moment, take a quick closer look at the photo. But it says salvage Stormtrooper helmet bucket, $25.49. They seem pretty popular. A lot of people carry them around, I've noticed. And the helmet bucket includes popcorn at the time of purchase, it says. Limit 2 per person per transaction while supplies last. Okay, because they're pretty popular. They also have some alcoholic beverages, it looks like here. And non-alcoholic beverages on this side. And here's the location that you can purchase the helmet and the popcorn. It's also, look, you can place a mobile order. You can purchase some Jedi robes. Yeah, while we're here, let's take a quick look. Go inside. into these little marketplace traders.
No, it's from the right place.
Limited offering
Questions, comments?
of some latest fashion and apparel from Batu. All the robes, dressings. People trying them on.
What do you think? What do you think? Real
Their
talk.
friends getting a kick out of it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, look at these cute little guys. Little Ewoks. Little Ewok plushes. Some Porgs and Chewbacca. Even a Mando. There's more down here. Skyhopper. The Toy Darian. How come the coolest toys are the ones you can't purchase? But I suppose you could purchase the Jabba's ship as a special edition Hasbro item, right? But yeah, all these little carved wood toys. Pretty cool. Oh, there's a Dejar board game behind me. But I have to like move to turn around. T16 Skyhoppers behind me too. Yeah, the jar table back there. It's probably so dark you probably can't even see it on camera. It's dimly lit for, effect. Like you're on the planet of Batu. There's the T16 Skyhopper that Luke was holding in episode 4. As he's giving C-3PO and R2 an oil bath. Oh, there's a picture of the model. Is it okay to point my camera in your general direction to look at the model? That's pretty cool. Look at that. Yeah. As a kid, I just used to love putting all the model kits together and then getting all the clear cement glue all over your hands and then you touch the model and then it kind of melts into the plastic piece. Because you didn't have enough dexterity or experience from your tiny little kid hands to do it correctly and not get... Oh, boy. Okay, here we go. Better story. Here's the Mandalorian. Oh, with baby Grogu. Okay, I'm all excited now. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I don't want to get in people's photos, but oh, look at the little baby Grogu. All animated. Oh, look at this. Oh, man, he's gone. We got to follow. We got to follow. I did not even see the Mandalorian standing there. If I would have, we would have meet and greeted earlier. But let's see if we could come around and just check out Grogu. What a spectacular! Oh, see, look at little Grogu's mouth open, head turns, eyes blink. So neat. But as I was saying, the costuming department, the people who designed and fabricated this costume, incredible. Just all the details of all the pieces. Of course, it has to be worn daily, and it's probably made of a special plastic, but painted to look metallic. What a spectacular costume piece. Mando's just moving. He's on the go. I can't hear what he's saying, but something probably pretty good. Oh, we just have no luck trying to find him.
Let me check out.
Look at how popular Mando is. People love this. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only geek in town. Oh, see? She's walking back. Oh, he's out of here. So long, Mando. Dad, the lamp's running away. So long, lamp. Okay. There's just so much going on in this little marketplace. It's lovely. It's so incredible. Your cart behind us? In a moment, I'll turn the camera to see what it is. Is it just, yeah, it's a trash receptacle. But it makes so much noise. All the plastic wheels on the theme paving. Go, 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 go. Okay, I gotta slowly turn the camera to head towards our forward direction now. And just around the corner is Rise of the Resistance. I suppose we could go look to see what the wait time is for the standby. I can't see the digital LED blue signboard yet. The sun's just too bright from still this distance away. But as we get closer, I'm straining my eyes to try to see it in the reflection here. I wonder if the camera could pick it up better than my eyes. This is 30 minutes. Maybe we should go. We'll give it a shot. So I'll just point it up here. 30 minutes. Oh, hello there.
Hi. Gotta keep that time a secret.
Oh, I see. Roll in the show. Keep that time a secret. And we're greeted with some AC. Just hit you, blast you right in the face. Oh, hello there.
Hi, guys.
Probably can't see it on the camera, but there's multiple switchbacks of queue railings. You just go back and forth. So it impedes your forward direction of travel, almost to a crawl as you navigate left, right, left, right.
Hello there.
Hey, hey, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Uncle Aardvark, the picture of me here is drinking the blue milk right here in the Batu.
Attention watch officers. Recruits have only minimal screening. Please report any suspicious activity.
Uncle Aardvark, while you're there, is Rise of the Resistance one of your favorite attractions here at Disney's Hollywood Studios? And better yet, are you a big Star Wars fan? Uncle Aardvark?
I was reading the way back there today.
Uncle Aardvark says, absolutely. Well, that's nice to hear that you're a big Star Wars fan, because so am I. Of course, it probably has to do with my age, but I grew up with the Star Wars films. In fact, like I had mentioned before, one of my favorite films is The Empire Strikes Back. As I was a kid, here's a quick story that goes nowhere. Of course, this was VHS time, and so where I grew up, there was a little video store, Video Time. And I remember when the VHS copy of Empire Strikes Back first came out, it was $99.99. And it was literally every Saturday I would rent it, and my parents would let me rent the movie Empire Strikes Back. And it got to the point where my father said, why don't we just buy the movie? And I said, oh, good. And then I showed him how much it was. $100. And he's all, no, we'll just keep renting it. But that's how much or often I watched that film as a kid. And of course, who doesn't love your Indiana Jones? I mean, come on. The Indy franchises, the Star Wars franchises, Back to the Future, and then you, of course, get into your Jurassic Park. Oh boy, what a time to be alive as a kid. And don't forget all the Richard Donner films. You know, you got your Superman, and the Goonies. Who doesn't love Goonies? Goonies never say die. And Uncle Aardvark says, I am. All right. Uncle Aardvark, Rise is definitely one of the best rides on Disney property. Well, you know, I would have to agree with you on that. I think the Walt Disney Imagineers did such an amazing bang-up job with this attraction. It is so spectacularly over the top. But of course, if you've been to, you know, Universal Studios Florida, their attractions are equally as good, if not better as well. It's just different franchises. But yeah, the Harry Potter stuff is amazing too. But Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, I love it simply because there's multiple ride systems in here. For example, you get a trackless ride system, number one, so right off the bat. And then number two, talk about, you get a Tower of Terror style drop system with a motion base. And the motion base, of course, in the drop zone. So essentially you have three ride systems: trackless, drop, and motion base, all in one. Oh, just one, please. Thank you, sir. Oh, we're entering the pre-show now. So as I was saying, multiple ride systems. And of course, just beyond the pre-show here, we have to board the shuttle, and the shuttle is a whole nother ride system in its own with the motion base. So technically you have 4 ride systems in one attraction here at Rise of the Resistance. And of course, with the shuttle and the turntable, where you enter and exit through the different doorways, and it throws you in a different direction, it throws you off. Oh, there's BB-8.
Please report back to ITS
We could just see BB-8 poking out there. Uncle Aardvark says, great time to be alive, sir. Oh, it certainly does. In fact, I think we're in the romantic period of classic Disney attractions right now. And I hope it's only going to get better with all these new announcements that are just keep coming and coming from Walt Disney Imagineering and Disney parks. Here we go.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Should we be on track? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. I know and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poe Dameron and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pucara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear. Deck doors opening now.
And Uncle Aardvark says, we might be similar in age as I was a child during the original trilogy. I think we are, Uncle Aardvark. Oh boy, how exciting. There was nothing like being a kid in the 80s, I'll tell you that, Uncle Aardvark. Especially just having the Star Wars trilogy on VHS. And remember the different box sets later where they came out? And it was in the silver widescreen edition and then the gold full screen edition on VHS. And of course, my brother got the full screen and I got the silver widescreen. And then Uncle Aardvark says, I love Rey. Rey is such a good character. Good, strong female archetype. Thank you, sir. We're in the shuttle now. Of course, the cast wants to get us in here.
All the way inside, guys. Fill in all the space, please. All right, Chris, hold on to those handrails.
All right. It's a trap.
Thank you, Nina. Black Leader, are you and your team ready? Affirmative. Engines are on. Red 2, blue flag, report. Red 2, check.
Blue 5 standing by.
Engage the forces and hold on, recruits. All ships, launch.
Okay, you probably can't really tell, but the floor is moving. Here's one of the ride systems on the simulator.
I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Rey, I have been tasked with getting you to Vakara. Red 2, blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark. Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything? Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got? There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields. We got company. First order TIE fighters. Reroute. Reroute. Red 2, blue 5, we got a clear path so transport can make the jump. They're all over us. What is that?
We lost Red 2, more incoming. Blue 5 taking evasive action.
Try to shake him, Blue.
I'm trying, but...
We lost blue 5. I'm going to try to jump out of the way. Copy that. Get us clear so we can make the jump. Be ready. You won't have much time. Where are all those TIE fighters coming from? Star Destroyers. Get out of there! We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in. Get some friends and make us a fair fight. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. Stay strong. Is there anything we can do, Nina? No, the tractor beam will be too strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, Resistance scum. Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Little twig, get up there. They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake. I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Attention, Resistance conspirators. This cargo vessel is now under the command of the First Order. You will exit, prepare yourselves for processing and interrogation. Now get out, and make it quick. Come on, let's go. Put one foot in front of the other and move. Let's go. Oh, I'm so scared of a toy.
Through that hallway there is a single rider entrance. Look at all these numerous stormtroopers. This is the shuttle we just got off. Here's a picture of the ride vehicle that we're about to load into.
Chadwick.
This would be a nice family photo.
And Jeremy. Failures and exit.
So I think what the cast member just said is document your failures and exit quickly to the family in front of us because they were, taking their family photo. Rolling the show here. But yes, Uncle Aardvark. I believe we are approximately the same age. What a time to be growing up in the 80s, I'll tell you. I don't know about you, but a lot of my content in terms of movies, the first time I saw it as a kid was simply just taped off television. And then as I got a little older, then my mom started taking me to, of course, the movie theaters because I was totally into movies as a kid. And we'd go quite often. But man, what an adventure. Oh, here's a good one. I remember seeing Pee-wee's Big Adventure at a drive-in theater. That was about the time when drive-ins were just kind of phasing out in popularity and home video was coming in. Remember with the whole thing with Walt Disney Home Video on VHS? And in about 1980, Michael Eisner and Frank Wells came in September 84. And then just after that, just upward stardom, upward direction. And the VHS sales, all the movies out of the vault. And then all of a sudden, you're immersed in VHS movies at the video stores. They just kept coming nonstop. And I remember as a kid, in fact, E.T. I always wanted to go back and see E.T., but it took forever to get E.T. on VHS. I just remember the signage in the video store, that say, E.T. coming soon. We're skyrocketing. Wow, we're moving. And as I said it, then we just stopped, but I'm sure we'll continue. This attraction has a high capacity. As far as I understand, it's a 2,400 theoretical capacity on this attraction.
Just one.
Oh, thank you so much. And off in the distance are some stormtroopers overlooking the...
All of you right this way. Along this way. How many?
Many units of two. I was like this for the question.
You're gonna follow this into the line.
There's stormtroopers again overlooking the detention center. Oh, here, go ahead. If you're together, go together.
How many? Two. Go to silver. How many? Solo. Go to orange. Last two. Go to silver.
Silver it is.
All right, guys. Make sure you turn and face me and pay attention. Look down and memorize the colors, guys. Look down and memorize your color. The color you're all assigned to is inside the cell. When the cell door opens, I will send you in. You will go in, find the color, and stand on it. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I don't have to repeat myself. Now, take off all backpacks, crossbodies, belt bags, and shoulder bags. You dropped something. Now, take any hats off as well. Hats come off as well. While I'm allowed to wear those things. Yes, this.
In just a few moments here, we're going to enter the pre-show. I imagine this door is going to open very shortly. There we go.
You really need to stop.
You really need to stop. That's what they sound like. You really need to stop.
Just like that, you know what I'm doing? My laundry. Let's go.
Follower. Get in there.
How many are you?
Prisoners are secure. Yes, General.
Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Recortos para su seguridad. Permanezcan sentados con su cinturón de seguridad bien ajustado. Mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del transporte y supervisen a sus niños.
Alright, my front row, can I get both of those yellow safety tabs on the right-hand side? Very good, thank you. And my back row, can I get one on the yellow safety tab on the right-hand side? Thank you very much. Alright, arms up, everybody, arms up. And arms down. Please watch your left-hand side. These doors are not closed. Please hold on to any loose items, anything on your head, sir, that hat, I want to hold on to. We really can't get those back from the first order. This is R5. He's going to get you guys out of here. It is his first day, though, so he's probably a little nervous. I'm sure we'll be fine. What could go wrong, right?
What could go wrong?
Take this corridor to the turbo lift, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, you're going to the prisoner.
Take cover, recruits! If anyone's back in the blaster, now's a good time. Ah!
once. Wait, why are you going up? I said down. Up is bad. Up is real bad.
The resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
Resistance personnel, abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship. This destroyer is about.
There's no escape. You would tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the resistance.
Cutting it close, don't you? Okay, you're clear.
Your escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
All right, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck. Line up, Scaffold's pod beacon.
More escape pods down in Sector 4. Verification pending from Key Command personnel.
Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck.
We're tracking Beck's pod at the wreckage, sir. It's...
Wreckage? I got a bad feeling about this.
No, sir. He came down at the wreckage site.
That doesn't sound good. He was the backbone of this operation. If anything happened to him,
Stan's last show him in Sector 4.
You should have waited for him.
Sir, you had no choice. You had to get those data tapes off the ship.
We never leave anyone behind.
Rise of the Resistance is a masterpiece. Walt Disney Imagineers have outdone themselves on that attraction. We are certainly living in the era of Disney attractions. This thing is over the top amazing. Like I was mentioning before, 3 ride systems in the actual attraction, 4 if you count the queue. Unbelievable. But at this point, we had a great time here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And I'd like to say, yes, indeed, I think the Muppets, they are taking over Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. And I'm happy about it. But I am sad to see Muppet Vision 3D actually go. But we have to look forward to the future, and there are changes coming. But that's okay. It'll be fine. But I can't wait to see and experience the new Rock and Roller Coaster with the Muppets. But at this point, thank you for joining me here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We had a great time. I had especially a great time here at Rise of the Resistance that we just got off. It was amazing. Thank you for joining me. We got to see some limited time characters here in the park, like Cruella and Jafar and Maleficent. That was special too, simply because it was included with our admissions day. No upcharge, no special event. That was neat. But again, thank you for joining me. We'll see you next